Dolphins fans, what's happening? Welcome to it. Thursday night football, Dolphins Ravens. We're about to get started here. I just figured I'd get on a few minutes early, kind of talk a little bit about it. I'm fully expecting a loss. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I have us losing in this game. However, it's not what I want. So you know that I'm going to be rooting for us to, of course, win. I'm not ever going to root for a loss. I'll never be hoping for a tank. I'm sorry. It's just not me. So I'm going to watch this game. I'm going to be expecting and hoping for a win. D-Dub, what is up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you in here, man. And I'm hoping, too, that they don't embarrass themselves. You know how we do on primetime football games. So it's a little nerve-wracking. I've also got uh two parlay bets on prize picks for this game, so I'm hoping to at least actually win a little bit of money. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see how it ends up working. Gator, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Make sure as you guys come in, you throw that like down. It helps out a bunch and gets the algorithms for the YouTube going. As of right now, before the kickoff, the Ravens are sitting at a 62% chance to win this game. I don't know. Cap, what's up, brother? Oh, man. I got to say, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I mean, we're 2-6. I shouldn't be worried too much, but I just want so badly for us to play well. I'm not so much concerned about the win. Like I said, I don't think we're going to win this game. I'll be very happy to eat my crow if we end up winning. Dude, Cap, yeah. Dude, Tua's still got the visor. Hopefully that's a good omen. Tell you what, though, in the beginning, before this game started, they had a little piece where Ryan Fitzpatrick got to ride to work with Tua in his car, and they were like, huggy and touchy. I don't think this is pink eye. I think it's something else. Whatever's going on, I don't know. Dude, yeah, always. He always plays so well against us. Even in the games that he's lost against us, I think he's only lost one or two. But even in those games, he plays so good. The only thing I'm thinking is he has been out for a few weeks, and that could be a bad omen for us, or it could be a good one. He could be rusty, could be. But you can't lose sight of the fact that the man is a former two-time MVP. Lamar Jackson is great for many different reasons. So the Dolphins have a tall task ahead of them. I mean, they've got to find a way to, number one, contain Lamar Jackson, and number two, contain King Henry. I mean, so it's a big task for them to do, right? I And that's kind of why I don't really know how we're going to be able to stop the Ravens in this game. I see this kind of being a higher scoring game for both teams, but I do think that the Ravens are going to pull it out. Right now, it's a 7.5 point spread where the Ravens are giving the Dolphins 7.5 points at home. Unreal. Elwood, what's up, man? Couldn't resist. It's an opportunity for me to actually sit and live stream for the entire game, so I had to jump on it. It'd be a lot cooler if we were actually playing well for more than one game, but I digress. I'm still excited, still happy to be here. Get to spend some time with all of you. Lucky, what's up, brother? It's about game time, guys. What we need some things. We need, number one, I already talked about it. Definitely need to find a way to contain King Henry. Need to at least keep him under 90 yards. I mean, you can't let him just have explosive runs. Keep him to 3. That's what they should be trying to do. No matter how many carries King Henry gets, you just want to try to keep him to 3 yards. That should be the goal, right? Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson. He's going to get loose. I mean, he's going to. No matter who he plays against, he's going to get loose. We just got to try to contain. The biggest thing with that is just make tackles, right? Got to make tackles. That initial point of contact is going to be huge in this game. A broken tackle is going to equal massive amounts of yards. So that's what the Dolphins should be doing on defense. Secondary has been playing pretty well. I think that this is interesting because I really think that we need to make him try to win the game by himself. We need to shut everything else down. Everything else. As far as offense goes, I would just love to see that jumbo formation more. I think they ran it like 9 or 10 times in that last game with the extra linemen the Dolphins did, and I want to see that again. We are 10 minutes and counting from kickoff here. Mika Fitzpatrick or Lamar Jackson? What do you mean? Like, would I rather have one or the other? Or yeah, that's what I'm hoping to. Blake. Oh, I keep saying Blockade. I guess that's your name. I guess I have to say it that way, but I'm hoping he's rusty. It could end up being a blessing for him. He could be really, really, really juiced, ready to go. So we'll see. I know he almost went for the last game that they played, and the fact that he didn't means they were trying to take their time bringing him back. So that might not be. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. And man, everybody looks at it now as a gaffe, right? And I do too. I mean, we could have had him. And Lamar doesn't really like the fact that Miami passed on him because I think back then, I can't remember for sure, but I want to say that he gave a couple interviews coming into the league where he wanted to be here. It was one of his more interested places. So, yeah, you're right. We could have had him. There's a few really good quarterbacks that we could have had, and you know, hindsight is 2020, but at the same time, man, how many are we going to biff on? Good grief. And I'm not thinking, save the season, win a bunch of games in a row, go to the playoffs, win the Super Bowl. That's not what I'm thinking here. I'd like to see us rattle off some wins. I'd like to see us stack a few. And then the first thing would need to do is we needed to beat Atlanta. We did that, and a whole new level of talent coming into South Beach right now to play us. The Ravens they have a bad record, right? But they're not a bad team. And that's where the concern is here because the Ravens are high talent, high potential team. And if they get rolling, we're going to be in some trouble. So I just want to see something good, right? Tua's going to have to play a near perfect game again. I mean, he can't be throwing interceptions in this game. He can't be fumbling snaps. That stuff cannot happen in this game. Tua's going to have to play perfect. Achan's going to have to be heavily involved in the pass game and the rush game. I really think that the jumbo package will help us a lot. And I think that this is going to be one of those games where it would benefit us to run hard in this game. I mean, more so than a lot of other games, we've got to control the time of possession. You cannot let Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have the ball, for a large portion of the game. We cannot let that happen. The Dolphins have got to stay in control of the clock here. And the best way to do that is to run the ball and, more importantly, run the ball efficiently. Mm. We are creeping up on kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point there, Blake. Why do I always is this like a Dolphins thing? Why do I always get so nervous before a Dolphins game? Especially something like this where it's against a good team. I always get nervous. Maybe it's because they always screw up in prime time. Maybe that's what it is. I'm trying. I'm trying to preach. But these things that I'm saying, I mean, everybody knows, right? All of us know. We all know what needs to happen, right? So pretty much, I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking for these things. It is. It's a big game for both teams, for sure. Definitely. I'm just curious to see how this goes. I've got two separate three-play bets on Prize Picks for this game, and not a bunch of money, but I could stand to win about $100 if I chose right here. So I'm just hoping a couple things happen. I ended up taking in one of them, it was Mark Andrews for the Ravens with 3 catches or more. I need that to happen. I need Achane with an anytime touchdown, and I need Tua with 2 touchdown passes. That's basically the gist of it. That's the bigger money pick. You're right. Yep. And the one blessing there is, dude. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe that it was a paying. You spend 25 and it pays 100. I couldn't believe that. And I have another bet for 25. Um, but yeah, I couldn't believe that was something I could take down. That seems pretty solid. A pretty solid bet. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm wondering what's going to happen with the pass game tonight. It could be huge for the Dolphins tonight too. It could go off. If he can stay clean, this could be a big game for Dolphins receivers. So that might not have been a bad call taking Waddle in the fantasy for this week. But we'll see. You never know until you start seeing the game unfold. I'm curious. Let me see here. I want to make sure what I just said about my bets were right. Yeah, the first one was Tua with 1 passing touchdown. Just one. That's all Tua needs. Tua needs 1 passing touchdown. Devon Achane needs 1 rushing or receiving touchdown, and Mark Andrews needs 3 catches. That's the $100 bet. And then I have, for another $35, I have Tua with 218 passing yards, Devon Achane with 32.5 receiving yards, and Derrick Henry with 1 touchdown. That's what I need. So we'll see. We'll see how those pay off. Okay. Ooh. Oh my soul. I'm excited. Get to watch some football. Josh, what's up, man? Good seeing here, dude. You're right. I mean, I'm not denying anything you're saying. It's a good one. It's gonna be a hard fought win if they can find some way to win this game. It's gonna be hard for them. You know. I know you're not feeling good, Josh. Thanks for coming in, though. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you throw a like in there too. I hope so. I hope I hit on them. All right. Okay. It's time, guys. Please give me something to be excited about tomorrow at work. Oh man. Dude, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Lamar is one of the highest completion percentage quarterbacks in the NFL. People always seem to forget about that and let that slide on the wayside of, well, he's a good runner. Well, I mean, he's a good passer too, and we gotta be aware. Like, he can fit that ball in some tight spots. It is. It's a lot to ask for our secondary, and all they just got to stay home. They just got to keep their lanes and stay responsible. If they do that, I think they'll be okay. But that big question is, can they? No, I would never say that. Oh man, heartbreaker. So here we go. I'm assuming we're gonna have some barking dogs in a second. Listen for it. Not bad. Just a couple barks. Not bad. Tua's still rocking the visor. Visor Tua, game two. Take it easy, Josh. Be well, dude. Wait, was that game that long ago? Dang, I'm old. Oh yeah, you know it was gonna happen. You knew there was gonna be a ton of Ravens fans. Plenty of open seats. Looks like the Ravens are gonna be kicking off to Miami. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, he's taking that kick. Good kick return. Man, I thought they were gonna let that go out of bounds. Eskridge on the return. Pretty good return. 26-yard return on a 48-yard kick. Miami's going to start on their own 43. So good field position to start the game. And they're in a big package. Wide open across the middle is Waddle. First down, Miami. Great way to start the game. I love the formation they had there. Heavy run on the play action and went to the pass across the middle. You've got to take advantage of those things. Aqua, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Oh, of course, I'm sure you are. You're going to be about 30 seconds ahead, no matter what. Dolphins into Ravens territory. Second down, two in the shotgun. Hands it off to Achane. No gain on the run up the middle. It's okay. Still need to keep doing it. Yeah, dude. Gator, anywhere in Alaska, you're going to be about 30 seconds behind on live TV. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, somebody's farther behind than me. That's okay. Two under center. Achane in the backfield. Achane on the back on the flat pass. Up for about 5 yards. It's going to be third down and 5. Big play here. Third and 6, technically. This is going to be a big play for Miami. Two in shotgun. Looks like Ollie Gordon's to his right, and they're going to call a timeout. That's a bad, bad time to call a timeout. That quick. McDaniel looks pissed. You don't want to see that. Don't want to see those timeouts called like that. Oh, third down and 6. Lamar's patiently waiting on the sideline. Tua's in the shotgun again. H-hand in motion. He's going to get the ball. He turns the corner. Up for 2 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Are they going to go for it here? It looks like McDaniel's looking at his playbook here. I see why they called that play, but I'm not sure I would have called that. But I'm not an NFL coach. Looks like they're going to be going for the field goal here. 49 yards. Kick is up. Kick is good. Miami Dolphins score first. And they are on the board. Miami 3, Baltimore 0. 12 minutes left in the first quarter. Okay. Well, I mean, could have been worse. I was hoping for a little bit better play call on third down there, and that timeout hurt too. But they did at least get some points off of that. I did not. I didn't see any trades. Yeah, and like I said, we needed to score something there. I'm glad they went for the field goal instead of going for it on fourth down. It seems a little bit unnecessary in the beginning of the game. So, right, totally, Elwood. You're right. You're right. So 3-0. Not a bad start for Miami. Jalen Waddle's sitting at 20 yards after that catch. Devon Achane has 4 passing yards and 2 rushing yards so far. Tua Tagovailoa is 2 of 2 for 24 yards off that first drive. I don't think we're going to trade anybody. I mean, everybody and their mother's saying, "Oh, there's going to be a trade for this player. This player's on the block. This player is likely going to take Pittsburgh." I don't buy into any of that until I actually see something happen, because a lot of times it's just people looking for clout. So I'm gonna avoid speculating on trades until I see something happen. Of course, then we'll talk about it. But yeah, I don't see any trades happening. I guess it really does. It depends on this game, I think. If we end up getting blown out in this game, then something different could happen. But for right now, I don't see any trades happening. If we get blown out, that might change. All right. Yep, you're right. Elwood definitely could use some turnovers in this game. That would help a bunch. That would help a bunch. Patterson kicks it off. Oh, they're ripping at the ball a little bit. All right, here comes Lamar Jackson. Let's see how this defense does, trying to contain 2 fantastic players. It's going to be a tall order. And keep an eye on Mark Andrews in this game. Uh, the Dolphins are notorious for having a hard time with good tight ends. Mark Andrews is a very good tight end. So, Ball's on the 33. Hand off to Henry. No gain. Good defense on the first play. Second down and 10. Jackson's in the shotgun. Henry off to his right. Andrews is in motion onto the end of the line. Jackson's calling a hot route here. Flowers gets the catch, but it's going to bring up third down, I think, in 4. Third and 3. Jackson back in shotgun. Back to pass. Incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Good defense by Miami, at least on the first drive. 3 and out for the Baltimore Ravens. That'll bring up fourth down, and Dolphins in position here to wind up with decent field position if they can get a somewhat decent return off of this. We'll see. Now, you got a 3 and out, and you got to take advantage of any 3 and out you get against Baltimore. You've got to take advantage. Miami absolutely needs to get some kind of points off of this possession. That's a great kick. The ball's down at the 4-yard line. It's going to be a long field. Yeah, it was solid defense on that possession. We'll see if they can continue it, but right now the Dolphins got a big field to look at here. It's going to be first and 10 on the Miami 3-yard line, so they've got a 97-yard field to go. But really could use, this would be one of those situations where when I said they need to control the clock, they need to keep the ball out of the Ravens' hands, this would be a great time to run the ball and make a slow drive. But we'll see. They got to piece together a few first downs. That's the main thing here. Tua needs to play well and majorly no interceptions. Tua's in the shotgun, hands it off. Ollie Gordon forward for 3 yards. I'm not going to complain. I'll take that every single play. Give me 3.5 yards every carry. Ollie Gordon, great job. Get a little bit of space here. Keep positive runs. That'll help make them respect the play action. That's what we need. If the play action isn't honored, Miami's going to struggle. If they can have play action and have the Ravens respect it, they'll have a much better time. Dolchich is in the game. Uh-oh. They're saying that was a fumble. I didn't see that. That doesn't look good. Eskridge fumbled the ball. And they're saying the Ravens have it. I don't know. It looked to me like he might have been down, but I didn't see it that close. His elbow is down. I don't know. But I can't. I mean, it was too close. I don't know if that's going to be challenged. That's a sad thing to have happen. He was down, man. His arm was down. I don't know. Nah. So a fumble and a fumble recovery by the Ravens, that's not the way to start this game. And now the Ravens have the ball. Nope, he was up. That was a fumble. Ball's on the 7-yard line. Henry carries it down to the 1-yard line. And they're lining up immediately to go for the touchdown. They're not even waiting. No huddle. Henry's stuffed. Lost 2 yards on it. 3rd and goal. Not how you want it to start. 3rd and goal on the 2-yard line. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Good pressure on Lamar Jackson there. Are they going to go for it here? They're staying out there. It's not over yet. Ravens are going for it on 4th down. Come on, D. You need to stop here if they're going to do this and disrespect you like this. Ravens rolling out. There it is. And that's who I said to look out for, Mark Andrews. And that is on D. Eskridge. That is on D. Eskridge. That is not how you want the game to start. So score 7-3. Ravens are up with 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first quarter on the fluke possession because of a D. Eskridge fumble after a complete pass, which was a good pass, which was a good gain. D. Eskridge just let the ball go. Now, I wasn't expecting this game to go perfectly, right? I That was very fluky. I have no blame for the defense there getting stuck like that. Um, Major disrespect by the Ravens against the Miami Dolphins by going for it on 4th down there. So with that, Miami Dolphins defense should be pissed off. They need to be mad. So see what happens when they come back out after this next Miami possession. Miami needs to score points. So D. Eskridge needs to let that one go. He needs to forget about it at this point. Is it? Was that Taj? Am I just stupid and was looking at the wrong number? Good grief. Oh man, that was not good. Yeah, it was Taj. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. I don't know why I was so stuck on that being Eskridge. But it was Taj Washington. That touchdown was on Taj. Thanks, Elwood. Yeah. Got to see something different happen there. All right. Kickoff. Eskridge up to the 26-yard line. Out comes Miami's offense again. All right, that was the turnover. No more of those, please. Please, no more of those. Two is in the shotgun. Gordon's on the backfield with him. Hand off to Achan. Big run. Big run for Achan. Fantastic fake by Tua, too. Man. Ball's up to the 45-yard line after that run. Big run. 19-yard carry. Apparently that was a pass. I'm sorry, guys. Technically that was a pass. Tua hands the ball to Achan. Achan turns the corner again, up for 7 yards. Good run. Great run. Seven minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Rafa, what's up, man? Tua under center. Ingold in motion. Back behind him now. Ooh. Gobbled up. Achan got smacked in the backfield. They knew that was coming. That'll bring up third down. Third and 7 coming up, guys. Dolchich with his first catch with the Miami Dolphins up for a first down. Great adjustment by Dolchich. That wasn't the best pass from Tua, but he reached down and dug it out. Good play by Dolchich. That was a fantastic adjustment by Dolchich. Good job. Right on his helmet. Oof. Big dude. All right. First and 10, Miami. Tua is back in the shotgun. Second down and 10 on the incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Tua tried to he fit that in there. It was just a hard place to catch that ball. Yeah, I agree, Blake. I like Dolchich. I think he's going to do a good job. All right. Second down and 10 for Miami. Dolphins are on the tip of the field goal cup again. They've got to get this movement. Achan, huge hole up to the 20-yard line. Fantastic job by Devon Achane. Great blocking up front too. Yeah, it was a bad pass. He couldn't really try to fit that anywhere else. Timing was off. He probably shouldn't have thrown it, but I digress. Yeah, they just got to keep running the ball like this. There's good solid blocks there too. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for Miami at the 20-yard line. Ollie Gordon forward for 3 or 4 yards. Dude, TMI, man. All right, 2nd down and 7 after that hard Ollie run there. If you can get those 3rd downs to 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, I mean, it makes them much more manageable and it opens up the playbook. That's what we need to see here. If you're going to get it to 3rd down, you need to keep it on the lower numbers. Two is in a shotgun. Ollie Gordon up for 3 more. 3rd and 4 for Miami. Pardon me. Ooh, choked on my own spit. Man. Yep, Frank Smith's down on the sideline again. I like that. I think that's good. Big 3rd down play here. 3rd down and 4. Two is in the shotgun, empty backfield. That's not going to get there. That's going to be a couple yards short. He pumped, and if he would have thrown when he pumped the ball, that probably would have been a 1st down, but he pump faked and then threw it, and by that point, Waddle was too far back. It was a comeback pass. So 4th down and 1. Looks like the Dolphins offense are staying out there. Big play here, guys. Yeah, Rafa. I mean, if he would have just thrown that instead of the pump fake, probably would have been there, but it would have been tight. That's a false start. Larry Borum again. I telling you guys, this Larry Borum is the worst player in the NFL. Jeez. I don't blame McDaniel for being upset. I mean, he should be. That was ridiculous. Way worse than Tua. And he missed that field goal. And the field goal was missed. Nothing because of that. Good grief. That was a terrible kick. All you can do is laugh, guys. All you can do is laugh. Just, I mean, we Elwood said it best. Everybody say it with me. There it is. Oh, Elwood. So eloquent and so right. No points on a pretty solid drive. No points. Number one, a false start by Larry Borum, the worst player in the NFL. Number two, a missed field goal from a distance that most of us could probably kick. 35-yard field goal biffed. Shake my head. Shake my head. There you go, Blake. I shook my head. Unreal. Goodness gracious me. Oh, man. I would prefer you do that instead of blow up dolls. Definitely. You're right. You're right. So far, yeah. I think that was his first. He did miss that 153 yarder, 54 yarder. That would have been his longest field goal ever. But I don't really hold that one against him. That was a long field goal. This one, 35 yards, that was rough. That was rough. Man. Those of you that are in here, make sure you throw that like down. I do appreciate it. And thank you for each of you guys for being here with me right now. It's always fun to hang out and kind of share this misery. Oh man. We gotta do something. Good defense against Henry so far, though. Good stop on first down. Great job at the point of attack by Miami in this game so far on defense. They're playing well. Man, that looks like that'll be a first down for Baltimore. Okay. Defense just needs to keep it up. That's what they need to do. I would rather put anybody in above Larry Borum. I don't know why he continues to get the start. I think there are better players on this team as is right now, even though we're missing most of our linemen. Yeah, it's hard because right now the Ravens offense has been on the field a little bit more, and the defense could get worn out. They need to keep the pressure up. So far, so good. Third down. Looks like third and two. Third and four. Big play here. Third down and four. Quarter's almost over. They're probably going to let this run. Oh, they're going to snap it. Yep, right before that, the quarter's over. Oh, they had him in his arms and he let it go. They had him. Yeah, that was a huge play right there. Yeah, Blake, that's the point. Yeah, absolutely. They had him from behind. They just had to bring him down. Now I know the hip drag tackle thing is legal now, but you got to tackle him. You have to. I mean, they've got to bring him down there. It's so ridiculous. Phillips again. And that's the end of the first quarter. Miami Dolphins 3, Baltimore Ravens 7. Ravens are driving and they are in enemy territory. Looks like the ball's going to be on the 23-yard line to start the second quarter. At this point, Dolphins need a turnover bad. I'll tell you what, every single time that if we get pressure on Lamar Jackson and then Lamar Jackson evades the sack like that, if that happens, it's going to be a big play. And I said that in the beginning of the broadcast too. I said that if that happens, it's going to be a big play. And look, man, got to make that sack. Mm. Technique and fundamentals. Oh man, they got a tall order. The defense has a very tall order, and they've been playing decent, but they got to finish on those pressures. Have to. This isn't the game for almost. They've got to get those tackles. They have to. Or this is going to be a really long game. Oh, well, it looks like I'm already well on my way for all of my prop bets. Henry with a carry, gains a couple and gets tackled. Yep, you're right. You need a fumble. Need some kind of a turnover here. All right. Lamar Jackson drops back into the shotgun. He wants a quick snap. He sees something. If Mark Andrews for his second touchdown. Yep. You knew that was going to happen. Great pass. Great pass by Lamar Jackson. There's a fantastic catch by Mark Andrews too, just right in stride. Focuses on the ball, no one's around him, right in for the end zone. Mark Andrews only needs one more catch for me to win that prop bet. That and I need Achan to get 9 more yards in the passing game. Goodness. 14-3, Baltimore over Miami. 14 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, well, not the best way to start the game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 300 plus yard passing game for Tua and a loss incoming. I'm seeing it. Not a lot of running going to happen now for Miami. They're behind by 11 points, and that is exactly how many points, coincidentally, that I predicted us to lose by. So I'm not saying that nobody's going to score the rest of the game, but that's 11 points is what I predicted us to lose by. Gee whiz. Okay. Yeah, you're right. He got another pressure, but once again, just can't finish. I yeah, I don't know what's going on with our pass rush. It should have been so much better than it's showing up to be, and that's where I'm frustrated. Just it should have been way better. I still need that Derrick Henry touchdown uh, for one of my prop bets, and the other one, Devon Achane needs a touchdown, and Tua needs a touchdown pass. Everything else is shaping up nicely, except for the actual score of the game. Tua under center, the ball's on the 35-yard line. That is not good. Tua's lead blocking. Turns that into a 7-yard carry. I don't even know what that was. Man, that was a blown up play, and Washington managed to make something out of nothing. So good job on him. Turns a negative 5-yard loss into a 6-yard play. Negative 10-yard loss. Managed to get 6 yards out of that. What a play. Tua up there starting to lead block and then realized he probably shouldn't. Jeez, dude. Like, that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, holy crap, Tua's about to get blown up. Tua's under center, second down and 3. Holy cow. Pitches it to Achane. Achane up for the first down. Good run by Achane. First down, Miami. Now, looking back, that first fumble, that really hurt, didn't it? That first fumble by Miami, that really hurt. And the missed field goal. Man, yeah, those are rough. Whew. Tua's under center again. Up to Dolchich for a gain of 9. Good pass, good catch, good little yard after the catch there for Dolchich, too. Strong play by Dolchich there. I am glad that they're still running the ball. That's good. And they got a lot of people who are strong and are fast on this team, but it's good to have Dolchich out there. He's a smash mouth player. Yeah, it's a good pickup by Miami. I like him. That was almost a false start. Tua going deep, wide open. Waddle, beautiful. And a flag. Roughing the passer. What is going on? They're walking back. Unnecessary roughness on the offense, Ollie Gordon. You've got to be joking me. That's a terrible call. He slipped and fell. What the hell are they talking about? You've got to be joking me. They don't need any help winning the game. Ollie Gordon is livid. I don't blame him. I'm furious just sitting here watching that. He fell. He slipped. That's all it was. And they're saying, "Oh my goodness." 2nd and 16 because of that crap. Just saying James Conner or Andrew Conner was out of bounds. That is unreal. Good grief. That should not have been in this. They shouldn't be in this position. That'll bring up 4th down at the 50. Goodness. Well, unreal. Not going the way it needs to go. That's for sure, guys. Big return. Man. 10:48 left in the second quarter. 10:38, sorry. Ravens coming back out. Yeah, the refs don't need to help. I don't know what you have to be just a total dumbass to look at that play and be like, "Oh, he tried to hurt him, trip him." Are you kidding me? He slipped and fell. It was pretty obvious. And then not only that, when he slipped and fell, he tried to get out of the way. Like he didn't want to get that penalty. And then they called it. And there was no contact. Like my goodness, that was a horrible call. Took them that long to decide to screw Miami because they debated it for what 2-3 minutes before they made the call finally? You got to be joking me. Punk ass refs, man. We don't need help losing this game. And they don't need help winning it. I just sore. Dang it. I try really hard not to. Okay. So 14-3. Ravens have the ball. Yeah, I'm at a loss here. I'm just going to keep plowing through this. Goodness gracious. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Derrick Henry, Tua, and HN need a touchdown for me for my prop bets. That's why I try to avoid team betting. Stick to individual players. All right. That was pretty bad. All right. Lamar Jackson under center, Henry in the backfield. Fake handoff to Henry. Chubb chasing. There we go. Kenneth Grant. Or no, that was Benito Jones on the sack. Finally. Chubb created that sack. That was a fantastic job by Bradley Chubb. Contain. He ran contain on that perfectly. Just keeping him in there. Benito Jones mopped up. Fantastic play. Good job. That was a 10-yard loss. Second down and 20. Dolphins are in solid cover 2. Henry on the run. Good tackle by Trader. Upends him after an 11-yard carry. 12-yard carry. Oh, 3rd and 6, though, was a 14-yard carry. 3rd down 6. Get a 2nd and 20, and they managed to run the ball forward for 14 yards on it. Off tackle. That's unreal. Only King Henry. 3rd down and 6. This is a huge play. Dolphins need to make a stop. Lamar's going deep. You want more flags? Shut up. Stupid Bateman. Retard. Ugh. And they're going to get a flag because he complained. Good. They need to throw a penalty. What, you guys don't feel like you got enough fake-ass penalties called against you? Get out of here, you chump. Good. Get your mop-head-looking beard off the field. Trim your beard, you loser. Jeez. Look like you live in a grocery cart. Look at him crying like a little baby. Fourth down and 19. Make something happen here. Make something happen here. Flag already. Great return. But they're throwing a flag immediately. That's going to come back. That's terrible. He's pushing off too. Like, there's no penalty there. Holding on to defense. Ooh, on the kicking team. Ooh, that means that run stays. Oh, that's great. Dolphins got fantastic position here. Hopefully Chop Robinson's okay. He got shooken up a little bit. They probably feel bad for that horrible call that cost them, a 1st and goal. Yeah, you're right, Blake. We definitely need 7 here. Gotta have it. This is where you need to look for Achane. I'm not even joking. This needs to be some Achane and Ollie time. Yeah, Blake, it was Chop. He's going back to the locker room. That's what I mean. Hopefully he's okay. Second down and 10 for Miami after that incomplete pass. For the record, Achane was the intended target there on the screen. Little bubble. Second down and 10. Here we go. Oh, that was a horrible pass. 3rd down and 10. Jeez. What are you doing there, Tua? My goodness. It's just a bad throw. Yeah. He was throwing it to Waddle, but it was just a bad throw off him. there was enough of a window for him to make that a good throw and throw it in stride, but just he biffed it. Bad throw. 3rd and 10. Still on the 29-yard line. Up to Achane for 4 yards. 4th and 6. They're going to go for a field goal here. That's scary because he just missed a 35-yarder, and now they're going to have him do another one. I really feel like you need to go for it here. I don't feel like a field goal here is a smart move, but here we go. 43-yard field goal. Missed the 35, but he made the 43-yarder, so at least we got something there. I really would have liked an actual touchdown. It's going to be 14-6 Baltimore. 7 minutes, 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Achane needs 2 more receiving yards. Actually, no, he doesn't. I think he just hit my prop bet for Achane. I think it was 32.5 passing yards. Yes. Achane has 33 receiving yards, and he needed 32.5. So I don't know, guys. Iceman, what's up, man? Good to see you in here, brother. Lost your cat. Yeah, that ollie call was rough. Sorry about if you lost your actual cat. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Oh, yeah, and it looked like when ollie came off the side onto the sideline after that play, I think it's like the assistant coach was yelling at him like it was his fault, and it really sent him off. Like he went off. He was upset. Yeah, let's try. Praying for you, brother. Okay. Okay. Time of possession is not going the way that I said it needed to go for us to have a good opportunity here to win this game. And that worries me. 14 minutes of possession for the Ravens so far and 8 minutes for Miami. Can't have that against the Ravens. You've got to change that. Yeah, those of you that pray, make sure you pray for Iceman lost his cat. It's a hard thing. Animals they get a hold of us, you know. Thank God for Mary Jane. Goodness. All right, Ravens with the ball at the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson back in the backfield. Shotgun. Dumps it off for 6 yards, 7 yards. All right, 2nd down and 3. Second and 3. Here we go. Hands off to Henry. And he's going to be stopped short. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Officially, I guess it's 3rd and 1. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 1. Hand it off to Henry. He's going to get stopped. That's going to bring up 4th down. Fantastic play by the defense. Man, defense is playing hard. I'll give them that. They've had a couple whoopsies here and there, but they're putting forth a lot of effort. And the secondary and the middle linebackers for the Dolphins right now are playing great defense. Rasul Douglas has just been lights out all season, so we shouldn't be surprised at how he's playing, guys. Those of you that are in here, make sure you throw that like down. Help me out. Help me with that algorithm for YouTube. Get more people seeing this. I'm trying to get this channel up. My quest to 400 subscribers is on. I'm at 360, I think. So trying to grow here. Punts away. He's letting it go into the end zone. Thank goodness. I was hoping he wouldn't grab that. All right. Got 5.5 minutes left in the half. I've said it the first couple possessions for Miami, but they've got to get some points. Got to. Jeez. They've got to get points. Yep, offense just needs to clean it up a little bit. Tua has been off on a few passes, and it's hurt us. They got to do something there. I'm not blaming Tua entirely. For those of you that do love Tua, I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying he's had some bad passes. He needs to settle down, and we need to run the ball a little bit more again. That's what I think. Tua's 10 of 14 for 88 yards thus far. Those 4 incomplete passes for Tua were really bad misses, though. And that's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not picking on him or being overly unfair or judgmental. I just feel like he's probably the first one out of anybody to say he wants those passes back because those passes could have been completions. It's just that simple. Not expecting perfection, guys. We need to run the ball. Yes, Elwood, exactly. Run the ball, dude. Yeah, for sure. That's what we need. We need more running. As of right now, win probability states the Ravens are at 78% chance of winning this game. Miami Dolphins are at 21.9. Devon Achane is having a good game. 6 carries for 32 yards, four catches for 33. Dante Trader's got 5 tackles in this game, playing real well up at the line of scrimmage. Trader's been doing well in this game so far. 3 solo tackles. Derrick Henry has 9 carries for 31 yards. Dolphins have done a really good job so far against Derrick Henry, and they just need to continue that. Absolutely, Gator. I want to see more of that extra lineman. Give me an extra lineman, give me Dolchich in the game, and let's see what happens. I can't confirm. That's what I'm hearing, but until I get an official ruling, I'm just kind of avoiding saying it, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. The way he was acting, it didn't seem like he was hurt, just a question with a concussion. And I think that I think it's what it is. We'll see. Sure, we'll get an update at the half. Hand off to Achan. Not much doing there. Maybe a yard. Maybe. One of them linemen need to go fix Achan's pads. What up, Dan Marino? Good to see you there, brother. Oh, Hamilton's hurt. Uh-oh. Don't really want to see anybody hurt. Come on. Yep, Hamilton's down again. Well, hopefully he's okay. Maybe shaken up, misses some of the game, misses the whole game, fine. But I hope he's not like injured for weeks. It looks like he's a little weak in the leg right now. Second down and 10 for Miami. Two is in the shotgun. Achan behind him. Nah, they're gonna blow this dead. False start on the offense. That's what we needed. Yeah, a false start. Yeah, it's just tack on a little bit more yards for us to have to get out there down. Fantastic. Golly. Second and 15 after the completely unnecessary false start. They're saying that was on Aaron Brewer, but that looked like that was on Borum again. But I mean, whatever. I'm not. It is what it is. It's a false start no matter what. Blake, are you playing against Cap in fantasy this week? That's a horse collar. Where's the flag? Ooh, dude, I don't know. Yeah, but you're reaching across the numbers. You're not supposed to be able to do that. I know it's questionable because his fingers weren't on the back of the collar, but man, that's really close. That's rough. Third down and 7. Delay game? Oh, they took a timeout. I would have called the flag. I mean, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I mean, of course, I'm going to throw a flag there. But I mean, pretty sure if that was the other way around and I was looking at the Ravens getting tackled like that, I'd be like, yeah, that was probably a penalty. But whatever. I'm over it. Can you tell? So speaking of which, we're coming up at the end of the half. I'll be staying live. I'm just going to mute my mic and my camera for about 10 minutes. We're going to use the little girl's room, and then I'll be back in here and we can finish watching this game. Win or lose, I'm still here. I'm still going to be watching these games. Still going to be doing this channel. So third and 7. Two is in the shotgun. Looks like Ingold. Is that Ingold next to him? Yeah. Or is that Ollie Gordon? Can't tell from way up here in Alaska. Good pass from Tua to Waddle. Visor with the completion there. Chains move. First down, Miami. Does a good pass by Tua, right where it needed to be. Another pass to Wall. He's got yardage. Another tackle around the neck. Are you kidding me? I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the referees. I'm not going to lie. That was a fantastic pass. I'm not going to lie there either. Give Tua his cookies. That's a great ball. And good yards after the catch by Waddle. Passing game's opening up a little bit. Tua needs to stay clean here. Tua in the shotgun. Achane in the backfield. Ollie Gordon in motion behind Achane. It's going to be an end around to Washington. Going to get a few yards here. 4 yards. That'll bring up second down and 6. Ollie Gordon's hurt. Ollie Gordon's hurt. It doesn't look good. I'm guessing that could be a knee. Looked like his knee buckled a little bit. Ooh, ankle. Oh, it might be a sprain there. Hopefully it's just a little sprain. Definitely got twisted up there a little bit in the ankle. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing it, Rafa. I'm definitely seeing it. I'm trying not to be that quintessential, oh, the refs are trying to screw my team thing, but I'm seeing a lot of pretty rough tackles here. Not clean is what I'm saying. I don't mean hard tackling because that's football, right? But any of us who've played football knows that tackles are going to be hard sometimes. But these are questionable tackles, which means they could very well just as easily been called penalties as anything else. So I'm a little worried about that because as a game goes on, when you have a team playing like that, the chances for injury are even greater, obviously. So we're having a lot of strange tackle angles being taken. I'm not going to say headhunting, but not good. Not good. I've already seen 4 or 5 tackles that very easily could have been horse collars or hip drop or late hits. So we'll see how this continues. You're right, Jalen Wright. This is time. This is the opportunity, right? If Gordon goes down for a few plays or a possession or the rest of the game, even this is where Wright needs to step up. So we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Dolphins are driving. They're on the 37-yard line of the Ravens, on the tip of the cup here. Is he inactive, Aqua? You could be right. If that's the case, it'd be Washington that they need to start relying on a little bit. Because he can play running back as well. But he's more like Achane. Achane needs to have a big game, that's for sure. You could be right, brother. You could be. I missed the pregame injury report. I did not see it. They're taking Ollie Gordon into the tent right now. On Prize Picks, they're still showing Devon Achane as only having 24 receiving yards. And let me double check here. That'll do it. And they're showing Achane as having 32 yards on ESPN.com. So I'm not sure. No, it's having 33. So that should be the prop bet, but for some reason it's not updating, which is kind of making me mad because that should be a completed prop. And that should be money in my pocket. 2 minutes left in the first half. Dolphins are driving. Two of the 13 of 17 for 134 yards thus far. Could be having a better game, but I'm not too disappointed in that. I just wish some of those passes were cleaned up a little bit. He could be well over 200 by now, easily. He would be, even if he threw the same many completions and just had that one penalty where he threw that deep ball to Waddle. If he just had that back, he would be well over 200. 205 or 206. Exactly, dude. That's what needs to happen. It needs to be a touchdown. And at this point, I would say if you get the touchdown, you go for two. You have to. Try to get this evened up before the half. The if you can manage that, that would be a good way to go into the second half because the Ravens are getting the ball to start it. So you would want to do that. You're right, Aqua. A touchdown is huge to end this half. We need it. We need it. Waddle's at 61 yards receiving with 4 catches so far. Achane, 8 carries for 47 yards. You got to like that. 5.9 yards per carry. Malik Washington's averaging 5 per carry. He's got 2 for 10. For my prop bets, I would like to see Tua with a touchdown pass to Achane. That would be nice. That would be ideal for me. Tua to Achane for a touchdown to end the half. Here we go. Tua's under center. Achane in the backfield. Ball's on the 21-yard line. Hand off to Achane. Nowhere. Going nowhere. Maybe 1 yard max. It is. That you're absolutely right, Aqua. That's huge. One can only hope that they continue that for the rest of the game, right? That needs to be a focus. Second down and 9. Hand off to Achane again. Forward for 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. I'm in a group chat with the 305 Gridiron guys, and I think you're right. I mean, we need to get the ball. Maybe even Malik Washington would be. I think they're right. Malik Washington would be a fantastic idea here. Sneak him in. 3rd and 2. I mean, you got to go for it if it's 4th down. I don't know if I would take a field goal. Ideally, you need to get this play here. Nope, not going to get it. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Minute and 8 left. That was a horrible play call. That I would not have done. I mean, appreciate the run call and the commitment to the run. That wasn't the time for it. just looking at the formations in the beginning of before the ball was snapped, that was destined for failure. 4th and 2. I feel like you have to. I feel like this is a good call to go for it on 4th down too, but they need to be the right play call. That's the trick. Oh my goodness. Fantastic time for some miscommunication, isn't it? What in the heck was that? A fade. Why? Why a fade there to your one of your shortest receivers? Why? Good grief. That is not what you needed. Now they're in a position to put more points on the board and get the ball back at the half. Just unbelievable. Where's the holding? My goodness. 2nd down and 10 on the incomplete. An intended target was Mark Andrews again. That was a horrible possession at the end there. Horrible last couple plays. Back to pass. All the time in the world. Good hit by Dodson. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Goodness. At this point, you just want them to not let another score happen. No more points. Timeout. Last timeout called by Miami. It's going to be 3rd and 5 when they come back. It's a short timeout, so we're man, not what you want at the end of the half. I was really hoping for a different outcome there. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Good stop. Flag down. Good grief. 41 seconds left. At this point, yeah, I agree with you, Gator. Like I said, I would probably have gone for it on 4th down in the last possession as well, but at this point, try to get to a field goal range and get a field goal. It's going to be a tall order. They have no timeouts. Yeah, need a big return here. Have to have it if you're going to want to get any points. Well, that's not what you want. Good grief. Jeez. And you ran off 14 seconds on that crap. 13 seconds, sorry. That's just unreal. Ollie Gordon's getting an X-ray on his ankle. And Chop Robinson has a concussion, pulled out of the game. So that's fantastic. Jeez. All right. At this point, yeah, I don't know. You could. It's two is in the shotgun, though. Looks like they're going to try something here. They're going to hand it off. Achan up for 13 yards. Baltimore takes a timeout. Oh, Miami takes their last one. I'm sorry. I thought we were done timeouts. Goodness. I'm getting all discombobulated. Goodness gracious. 24 seconds left. It looks like they're not giving up on this, but man, they got to get a big chunk of yards here. If they're really going to try this, they've got to get a big chunk of yards. Achan up for a couple yards. Out of bounds. 19 seconds left. One yard. Second down and 9. 19 seconds left. Take a shot at the end zone. I mean, 4 seconds left. He took the time to spike it. I don't think he can make a 65-yard field goal. 69-yard. Yeah, you got to huck this one. Boy. If they pick this, you cannot let them return it. That's the trick. 1 second left. I don't get it either, Gator. Ravens get the ball at the beginning of the second half. So ball's on the 49 of Miami. To a back. He's bouncing a lot. He's going to get sacked. Yep, that'll do it. And that'll be the first half. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. I'll be right back. Hope to see you guys here. Make sure you throw the like down. Just give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Just in time for kickoff. Kosa, what's up, man? First and 10 for the Ravens right now. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Hand off to Henry. Good solid tackle after a 2-yard carry. That was a good tackle by Chubb. If he didn't make that tackle, that was going for a good game. Second down and 8. Man. Dumps it off to Henry for a 2-yard completion. That'll bring up third down and 6. Oh, man. Thank you to those of you guys that are in here. Having a good time hanging out. Good to see you guys in here. Kosa, once again, great to see you in here, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys throw those likes down if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have. Third and 6. Jackson back in the shotgun. Jackson's taking off. And he's going to get the first down at the 50-yard line. $13-yard carry by Lamar Jackson. That's the first time Jackson really escaped. Great job tripping up Lamar Jackson by Dotson. We're all sharing in our misery. Jack Jones is down, but looks like he's going to be okay. He's kind of shaken up a little bit. Dolphins have had the ball for 19 minutes. Ravens have had them for 13, and the score is what it is. That's unreal to me. So in order for me to win everything, I'm at the point where I just need Tua to get a touchdown pass. I need Achane to get an anytime touchdown, and I need Lamar or Travis or Henry to get a rushing touchdown. We'll see, I guess. Everything else is completed already. Jackson's back to pass. Isaiah Likely with the catch. Probably a first down. Looks like it's going to be. Find a charger. Good solid hit there. All right. Hey, my computer screen is locked up. Hey, look at me. It is not. My video feed is locked up on me. Give me a second here, guys. There we go. All right, we're working again. Play action to likely on that play. Ravens are on the tip of the cup here. It'd be first in town, 10 on the Miami 14-yard line. Yeah, Ravens adjustments are working on offense so far. Good hit by Fitzpatrick to push him out of bounds. Yeah, Gator, we've got to hold him to a field goal. It has to happen at this point. Second down and 6 for the Ravens. From the 10-yard line. Ideally, an interception or a fumble here would be fantastic, but I mean, it's wishful thinking, I think. Rusty, I do too. Actually, I have Henry in one of my prop bets, getting a 1 rushing touchdown. Third and short, 3rd and 1 for the Ravens. Ball's on the Miami 5-yard line. They're rushing up to the line of scrimmage too. First down, Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, if it means we don't allow them to score a touchdown here, I'd be totally happy to give up that bet. Let's get a hold. I agree. Hold this defense. Let's go. They're hurrying up the line of scrimmage. First and goal. Wide open. Not good. Touchdown, Baltimore. Yep, tight ends are killing us. But I said that in the very beginning. We shouldn't be shocked. I said it. I said expect heavy tight end involvement for the Ravens, and here we go. They got one of the best Raven tight end rooms that we have, so that in the NFL for sure. Probably. I mean, I would guess that's what I'd say. Definitely because loves the butt touch. Yeah, I think so. Oh man. Lamar Jackson, 15 of 19, 136 yards and 3 tutties so far. So far. That drive was 11 plays, 68 yards, and 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Ugh, goodness. So right now, win probability 93.1% for Baltimore Ravens. The Miami Dolphins at a 6.9% chance to win. Tua Tagovailoa 15 of 22 for 152 yards. Man, to each their own. I actually have two Tua jerseys. Both were given to me. Um, Obviously, I never bought one, but I've got two different ones. Maybe I should join you at this point, unless something happens here. Tua's got to get it going. This is one of those games where you need your quarterback to take the game over, or at least make the rest of pick the rest of the team up. This is that game. It needs to happen. Yeah, I they got a tall order if they're going to try to make the playoffs. I know they got a kind of an easy schedule for the next 5 games. They're playing a bunch of losing teams, including us, obviously. So they have a chance, but I mean, it's an uphill battle for the Ravens for sure, even if they win this game. But I mean, it's possible, especially the way that division is right now. It's anybody's division. So, all right, kickoff is underway. Dolphins will get the ball back. Eskridge up to the 30-yard line. Flag down, of course. Illegal block to the back. I didn't see it. I'm not saying it happened, didn't happen, but I didn't see it. Oh, I remember that game. That was such a great game. Man, that was awesome. 1st and 10, Miami on the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. Go back to pass. It's going to get sacked. Fantastic decision making on that play. You'd think on a play like that, you would just throw the ball away. Ah, it's unreal. Instead of throwing the ball away, he takes the time to curl up and lay down on the ground. Second down and 16 for Miami on their own 7-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off. That's a fantastic play call. Lost another couple of yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 18 or 19. Not sure I would call an off tackle play on a 3rd and 15 or 2nd and 15. Whatever. 3rd and 17 now. That's what we're at. 3rd and 17. Regardless of how we got here, this is what we're looking at. and just nothing. Just absolute trash. 4th down. Here come the boos. Here come the boos. I can't say I blame them. Paying money to see this. I'd be booing too. Oh look, another penalty. Costa, I think it's. I mean, as of right now, it's definitely on the offense. I'm putting the blame there. We've had plenty of. We could have twice the points we have, or 3 times the points we have, rather. If the offense would have done something. Horrible punt. Ravens are getting the ball at the 50. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't blame the defense here. Yeah, I agree. I'm not putting this blame on the defense. This is definitely on the offense right now. Both Costa, play calling and execution. I think it's both. Me personally, that's where I'd put it. Goodness gracious me, this is horrible. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. And most of us knew that, right? I mean, most people weren't thinking, oh, here we go. We're going to put together 10 straight wins. I mean, I don't think anybody thought that really. I mean, sure, some people did, but I mean, I wasn't one of them. I'm sure most of you weren't either. Um, I'll tell you what I was hoping for was a little bit better performance going forward. Maybe not wins, but better performance. But after today, this is an utter failure on the offense. Um, as of right now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was bad. I agree. Yeah, and thanks for coming in, dude. By the way, um, yeah, this is not it's not good. Play calling, execution, both are bad. Um, Offense is not doing well. Defense, I don't blame the defense right now. I think that they're doing the best they can, and they've given the offense plenty of chances to score some points. Let's not forget about the couple possessions where they were on their side of the field and they just biffed. So I'm not blaming the defense right now. Holding Travis or holding Henry to 20 or 35 yards or whatever it is. I mean, you can't 32 yards so far. I mean, goodness. Something's got to change. If nothing in the game changes, something on the team needs to change. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Ravens on the 40-yard line. Short field for them. Now Henry's starting to get a push. 9-yard carry. Me too, Gator. Me too. I hope he came to do something. First down for the Ravens. Dolphins players down. Can't tell who it was. Yeah, AI exactly. So many missed opportunities in this. Ravens have come out in this third quarter and they're moving the ball well. Man. Well, I can't say I liked it. Because I need Achan to get an anytime touchdown for my prop bets. I need Tua with the touchdown pass too. Those two things got to happen for me to have a chance. Yeah, it was just a bad call. A fade? Are you kidding me? To a small receiver like that? That was a horrible decision. Wide open. And that's going to, oh man, I thought he got free. Ravens are humming. But yeah, Kosa, it was a bad play. And especially in that position, calling a fade to your shortest receiver on the field, to the shortest guy. Like I don't understand. It was dumb. Flag on the touchdown. Defensive holding. Wow. Yeah, I think this game's over. I'm going to stick around though, continue with this until the end because it's what I do. But can't say I blame you, Aqua. Hmm. Ravens are up by 22. 99% win percentage coming up for the Ravens here. This game is out of hand at this point. Ravens up 28-6. 4:15 left in the third quarter. Going well. Going well. Oh, it could be worse though, I guess. Oh wait, no, it really can't. Same Kosa. Lifetime membership for sure. Sometimes it's sad. For the last 25 years, it's sad. I mean, Tua had 150 something yards at the half, and he's got 0 passing yards in the third quarter. Yeah, dude, that's why I do this. It's the community's growing well, not just on my channel, but everywhere. And as sad as it is to say all the losing that's going on this year, at least fans as a whole seem to be getting on the same page again, and that's a big thing, you know? All right. 28-6, kickoff. I had us losing by 11. I didn't think we'd be losing by this much, but I definitely figured it was going to be a lopsided victory for the Ravens. There's the fade pass again. They're re-showing that fade pass to Achane in the corner. That was just a horrible idea. Bad pass, too. Wasn't even close. Achane held up, and he should have kept going on the fade. I don't know what was going on there. Now they've got to start passing. Westbrook-Ikine with the catch there. That'll bring up first down from Miami. Well, that's still in the realm of possibility, D-Dub, if you predicted 42-27. Yeah, you're right. That'll bring up second down and 9. Another pass that was bad. Another horrible pass by Mr. Tua. Third and 9. Yeah. Yep. 10 days. We're going to have to live on this one. This is why I think that something might happen after this game. If it continues like this, you very well could see somebody getting fired with the big break that we're going to have before the next game. This is one of those opportunities where it would make a little bit of sense for something to happen. So the Dolphins have spent their second timeout now with 2 minutes 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Goodness gracious me almighty. Yep, there could be some trades now for sure. There could definitely be some trades happening, especially if this continues, barring some miraculous comeback. There's going to be trades. Yeah, yep. It's a rough schedule for Miami, but no matter who we're playing, we're going to lose games the way things are going. And it kind of feels like Miami's almost given up in this game. And that's the part that just drives me nuts. Drop the ball. You got to be joking me. Threw it behind the line, behind the first down line too. This is not working. The play calling is just, oh my goodness. Make the defense work again. Just unreal. It's a very real possibility. Oh man. Ravens will take over at the Baltimore 15 for their next possession. Okay. Still need a Tua touchdown and a Devon Achane touchdown. One more Mark Andrews catch and a Derrick Henry touchdown for all of my prop bets to be good. Everything else is completed. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think the Dolphins are going to come back and win this game. That's for sure. Well, I hope so. I hope it happens, but we'll see. Right now, it's not looking good. I mean, haven't gotten any closer on anything this quarter. But I never do anything but small bets anyway. So that otherwise it's too stressful. If I lose, $25, oh well. Yeah, the H part worries me. Just because I need really, ideally it would be a pass to him. Almost got the Travis Henry or the Henry touchdown there. I don't know. We'll see here. Derrick Henry with the 36-yard rush. Second and 9 at midfield for the Ravens. That'll bring it 3rd down and 6, 3rd down and 7. After that carry for 2 yards. Dude, yeah. There's a lot of them out there with paper bags on. Going deep. That'll bring up 4th down. So, I mean, you can't say the defense is doing bad. I mean, I know that the Ravens have 28 points, but it could be so much different if the offense would do something. You know that meme where the guy's standing there and he's got a stick and he's poking the animal on the street, saying, "Come on, do something." Like this is what I feel like watching this offense right now against the defense that's largely underperformed all year. That's the part that's getting me. Bottom 10th of the league in everything, and the Dolphins just can't seem to get anything going. It's unreal. Hey George, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it's embarrassing, totally. But tomorrow when I go to work, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear this hat like I always do. Well, I mean, what I can't be. I can't pretend I'm not. So your computer gave up on the Dolphins too. Nice. First and 10 for Miami. Tua back to pass. Broke a tackle there. Malik Washington on the catch. Good job by Malik Washington. That's going to bring it to the end of the 3rd quarter. So 28-6 Miami after 3 quarters, or 28-6 Baltimore after 3 quarters. It's a good 28-yard catch and run by Malik Washington. Ooh. Overheat? Fans max out and it goes blue screen. That usually means overheating, right? Yeah, and that's the one thing that's really sad. I mean, like I said, I'm not blaming the defense for this loss, but there's plenty of things that could have been done better, right? And you're right, the pass rush is just disappointing. They're getting to him, they're getting pressure, but they're just not finishing. It's just it's horrible. Same. What are you gonna do? Just pour some ice water on it. I heard that helps. Tua is 17 of 27 for 197 yards. The game he's playing is actually worse than those stats would indicate, but I digress. Lamar Jackson, 17 of 22 for a buck 84 and 4 touchdowns, having a great game. Oh man. Ah, it's rough, guys. It's rough. Time of possession is even in this game, 22 minutes each. I would say that the secondary has exceeded what I expected from them this year, especially with all the injuries. But as a whole, it's not good enough. I mean, and in this game, I think most of the blame needs to go towards the offense, but That's just me. I'm not speaking for anybody else, you know? Yeah, yeah. I'm with you, man. It's rough. Yep, they are. I agree, D-Dub, for sure. 100% agree with you. And that's the part of the defense we all thought was gonna be decent, you know? We thought it was gonna be good. At least I did. I mean, I think most of us did too. Tua back to pass, dumps it to Dolchich, 6-yard pass, 2nd down and 4. Tua's in the shotgun for 2nd and 4. 1st down pass. I think that was Westbrook. Yeah, that was Westbrook. Good catch by Achane there. Way to adjust to a duck being lobbed up there. You're preach, brother. Keep preaching. I agree. That's a good catch. He's got the ball the whole time. Did I speak too soon? No, he's got it. Hmm. Okay. Not looking great, ladies and gentlemen, but what we can do is keep watching. Man, it's hard. It's hard. That call has been reversed. That pass to Achane was reversed. What in the world? Did anybody see anything on that last pass for that to be reversed? I, I didn't see it. It's been the showing the Ravens have won that challenge. They challenged that catch by Achane. I don't. Jeez. 2nd and 10. Yeah, it's close. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. Yeah, Dolchus is having a good game. That stat right there, largest deficit at home since week 2 in 2021. Oh, there was almost a pick from Tua. Good grief. Wow. How do you not see Roquan just sitting there? Man, 4th and 1, I mean, you have to go for it. H-Chan in the backfield with Tua. Back to pass. Complete to Wilson Jr. First down, Miami. Taking way too much time. Like, that's part of the problem here. If they want to even have a chance, they've got to score quick and score again and score again. And they're just not. It doesn't seem like there's much urgency here. It was a great pass. That one was. Right after an almost pick. It should have been a pick. Second down and 3 after the catch by Waddle. 2nd and 2. Big pressure. Tua throws it to the ground. That'll bring up 3rd down. 12:27 left in the game. Oh boy. Flag. They just called intentional grounding. Jeez. Holy cow. Goodness gracious me. Correction. Now we're looking at this is 4th down. 3rd and 12. Big blitz coming. Why? 4th and 9. Goodness. Yeah, he learned to slide. Dude. Fourth and 11. Jalen Waddle bails him out. First down, Miami. Almost threw another pick. What's the flag? Pass interference on the defense. Still was a bad pass. I don't know. Purple icons in the chat. I'm not sure. Anybody else want to answer that? What do the purple icons mean? I don't see that. I'm on the StreamYard, so I can see your comments, but I don't see the YouTube display. So I don't know. Does anybody know what those purple icons are that D-Dub's talking about in the chat? 1st and 10 for Miami. Fumble. Washington fumbled it. D-Dub, do you see that answer right there? Jeez. Okay. So, Dolphins turn the ball over in the red zone. Again. Hard to watch. Hard to watch. Good grief, man. Oh, not going well. Got to figure something out. It's not going well. That's interesting. Yeah. The stadium's emptying. Yep, fans are leaving. 11 minutes left in the game. Fans are leaving. There goes Henry. Another big run up to the 30. Oh, yeah, the game's over for sure. Definitely. Do you, man? Stay there if you need to, Rafa. Do what you got to do. Yep. Jeez. What are a bunch of married women doing at the bar? Good grief. I really need a Derrick Henry touchdown. That's what I need. That's what I need. And next Sunday, we have Buffalo coming in. It's going to be a good one. What up, Cliff? Good to see you here, man. Sorry for the situation, obviously. Ravens punt. Ball's out of bounds at the 19. D-Dub, if I can get that, I win $100. I mean, that would be cool. If I could just get that one Derrick Henry touchdown. If Tua could make a touchdown pass to Devon Achane before this game is over, I would get $200. That would be cool. And I need the Derrick Henry touchdown to have that. But if Tua makes a touchdown pass to Achane, then I'll get $100 for that. So, oh, I think he did in that last possession. Yeah, he did. Yep. We're gonna need more than that for some hope. Yeah, the way they're playing, they have no home. There is no home field advantage for us. We're at a disadvantage no matter where we play. Hmm. Oh my goodness, look at the happy feet. Honestly, it's hard to say. At this point, I would just start with Greer and probably McDaniel and go from there and let the new coach and the new GM kind of evaluate and go from there. That's where I'd start. I don't know why he's still in. I have no idea why Tua is still in the game. Abel, what's up, man? Welcome to the misery. How far we've come from elite, haven't we? 25 years since a playoff win, 50 since a Super Bowl. I mean, like it's bad. Looking at 2-7, it's unreal. Touchdown pass to A-Chan. Come on, that's what we need. I just need that for my bets. Oh, he just threw the ball. Nice. Just tried to give that ball away. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, granted, I would rather have them in the game than Larry Borum and Cole Strange, but still, I know what you're saying. Intercepted. There's the interception. Oh boy. That's a good point. I would agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Get the cap situation right. Recover. Dedicate youth. Goodness. Three turnovers for Miami in this game. I agree. I agree. No points for Miami in the second half. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 10 for the Ravens. It is. It's absolute insanity. It's insanity this man still has a job. Yeah, but the point is he shouldn't. He needs to go. Yep. I've been a fan since 85. 85 was the first year that I was like 3 and I told my dad I thought their helmets were pretty, and ever since then I love the Dolphins no matter what, but doesn't make it easier, right? It makes it harder. 'Cause I didn't just become a Dolphins fan obviously because I live in Florida. I don't. I live in Alaska. I chose the Dolphins, right? Makes it hard. Oh, I agree. He does. He's got some kind of dirt on people he has to. 2nd down and 3. - 19 carries, 119 yards for Henry. That'll bring up 1st down on the tush push. Freaking tush push. Two minutes left in the game. The Ravens are on the Miami Dolphins 45-yard line. Goodness. Waning means the moon's going away. Waxing means the moon is growing more out of the shadow. Goodness. These announcers. And even during the Marino years, we couldn't do anything. You know, we could not get a Super Bowl. Rough. It's rough on Miami Dolphins fans for a long time. Something needs to change. Yeah, you're right. We were fun. It was good, fun to watch. Team was good. Always in the playoffs, you know. Hmm. That should do it. Final score 28. Well, Baltimore Ravens 28, Miami Dolphins 6. Absolute shit show by the Miami Dolphins. You got to hope something's going to change here, guys. Only time will tell. Hopefully, we find something out tomorrow morning. Wake up to good news. And don't hold your breath. Those of you guys that stuck with me, I enjoyed you guys having being in here hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Uh, I'll probably be on tomorrow or the next day, depending on what happens here. Uh, don't accept this as fans. Everybody, we all deserve better. Don't accept this as okay. This is bad, and it needs to change. So hopefully it will. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It's a good time, even in a loss. I still had a blast with all of you. Make sure you throw a like down before you head out. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. And I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. We'll see you guys soon. Remember, I know it's hard. Try to stay hopeful. And we'll talk to you guys next time.